Jonathan.
And starting for Sporters, we do have Samuel. There he goes in the center, making a point for Sporters in Jersey 3. And we do have Thorn, we do have Okia, we have Johnson. And that happens to be Rukundo. And we also have Oboke, Marino, and not forgetting Odongo, and that is Agustin.
Yes.
Coach will be Benon and Waguma for Sporters.
Exactly. OBB are the defending champions of the National Volleyball League. They saw off Nemo Stars in the last playoffs.
The person who has served is Marino, Jersey 18, received by JB, who is the libero. Unfortunately, the point goes to OBB.
Yeah, it tipped ball over the block. It wasn't passed well. Marino struggled, and then it was impossible for Odongo to do anything about it.
The basic about volleyball is about that reception.
Yes, OBB take the lead 2-1, set 1. Game 2. Game 1 was won by Sporters, so OBB is fighting literally for their lives.
I think that's a bad communication between Sam and Marino, failing to know who he's giving his ball, who his man will be to kill it for him.
Yeah, and serving for OBB is the setter, Mr. Elvis.
And what an ace, my God.
Says an ace, the ref says no, the liner says no.
It is out.
So point for Sporters, 2-1, 2-3.
The way it works in volleyball, when your opponent makes a mistake, it becomes your point.
Yeah, every mistake literally is a point for the opponent.
Serving was Johnson for Sporters. That's a terrible dump. He's going to pay for it.
Marino goes to the middle, touched by Elvis, and finish off by the libero.
Sam gets to set that ball.
Off the block.
And it's a point for Sporters. We are now at ups. And that is 3-3, OBB and Sporters. Well, I just love how Sam went up and set that ball. You know, most times you think it's strictly the setter to, you know, put that ball for every single player. But, well, it doesn't work every time.
No. Yeah, it's they call it off system. We call it off system. So it's not the normal thing. Because the serve is harder, the spikes are faster and harder. So it becomes a bit complicated. But Rukundo goes out and sends Mr. Calvin for OBB to serve.
Well, let's see if he'll teach him a lesson on how to do it right.
OBB have notably started without Ongom Ivan.
A point there for Sporters. You know, Sporters right now is suffering with their receptions. It's like they're not together yet. They're not warm enough.
Yeah, with such tense games, the first 10, 15 points for teams to test themselves, to see who feel themselves, see who can do what, who's ready for this, who's ready for that.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful hit to the line by Jonathan.
Just so you know, Jonathan is a brother to Johnson. Yes. So two brothers are playing against on opposite side of the net.
Yeah. They were both in Uganda Christian University. Also, both were in Chitende. Yeah. And then they moved on to Uganda Christian University. And then Tumukunde went to Nemo Stars, from where he's joined OBB for the season.
And there goes
a one-handed set by Oboke. Jonathan complains to the referee, says it was an overreach.
But Okia had already put it across and it didn't matter. The ref says
Samuel just smiles. The referee, the first referee is Mr. Bukoma Samuel, international FIVB international referee, and the second referee is Mr. Andrew
Ekusai. And serving from Sporters, that was Odong.
Yeah, nice connection between Elvis and Mr. Nathan Okare in the middle.
Well, the game seems to
He was a bit sneaky and hit it just past. Hit it past the center blocker for Sporters, who had a wry smile there.
Still serving for OBB is Apunyo Cosmas.
Cosmos was a revelation.
Received by Thorn. Oh my God. Man down.
Yeah, good big block by Jonah, and they celebrate with famous Olympics thing of Hussein Bolt.
And still serving is Cosmas for OBB. And OBB is leading right now, 7 points against Sportus' 3 points. And what a lead, 5 points ahead. Cosmas there. Yeah, that was a simple flat service. Oh boy, blocked again. Okia sets that ball for Marino.
Who smashes it down diagonal.
Well, it's usually rare to catch a setter attacking the ball.
Actually, we setters attack a lot.
Well, you're
You
not
should know.
supposed to, are you?
Yeah, we do. What is that? Yeah, a spiked ball, yes, but we normally be more sneaky and more clever than that. We normally go for the brains, not the power.
Thor has just served, and just so you know, Thor is a Sudanese player right here in Uganda. Nationality is Sudanese, but it's
Yeah.
beautiful to see that.
Yeah,
Many people think to play volleyball you have to have the muscle, but as small as he is, wait for the ball he'll give. You won't believe it. The
Yeah,
spike.
Well, it's about speed. It's about speed. It's not. It's about how fast you hit the ball.
And the brains as well.
Yes.
And there goes her. Yeah. What a service, my God. What was that?
He went for the jump serve, Jonathan, and just managed to get it into the net. But Okia serving for Sportes, formerly
And
Okia, formerly of Ndeje University.
siding out and getting, see if they can catch up with Sportus' 7 points. Rather OBB. And then
This time, Nathan fails to find the court, and Sportes draw ever so closer to OBB 7-6.
Moreno sets the ball for Rukundo, and Rukundo definitely nails that ball, giving Sportus exactly 7-7.
Well, okay, still serving for Sportes.
And they've literally narrowed that gap, you know, they had so many points ahead of them. Okia managed to defend and pick that ball.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he said, show me your hands. He put them out there and they made a point with his hands.
Yes, and Elvis said, thank you very much. Off it goes. So Elvis to the rescue of OBB. Off the block nicely.
Serving for OBB is Nathan. I've seen Nathan grow from the time he came from high school to Sky Volleyball Club, and now he is with OBB and doing wonders.
Yeah. He also had a call up to the national team.
Oh, that's beautiful. Mourinho setting, Rukundo going hard and making that point for Sporters. I love the diagonal.
Yeah.
I think every time you go diagonal, you give yourself a longer chance to execute and get a point. Unlike if you went straight, right?
Yes, and that was a very sharp diagonal. It's you saw the angles it has to be really sharp. If you hit it to that angle, it's rare that you find someone covering that position.
Oh yeah. Serving is Marino.
Another long hit by Jonathan, and now Sporters leading by 2 points.
And giving that 9 points for Sporters and 7 points for OPB. Marino is in the serving box. It's not a floater, it's a simple serve. Whoa, JB saves.
Yeah, good save, but Marino tried to be...
This is what I said earlier. Setters are not meant to attack.
No, they can attack, but he got a bit greedy.
What is wrong with the 3 touches? Because remember, volleyball is played on 3 touches.
Yeah, well, he wanted not just to pass the ball over, but to make it a bit difficult for uh, OBB. And
Well, he
instead,
gets to do what
yeah,
he does well, and there comes a point from Samuel
yeah.
for Team Spotters.
Yeah, yeah. The nice thing is that spotters are having a high pass to Marino and he's doing a jump set, and that's extremely hard for the center blockers of OBB to read. So they're jumping with the setter, and the center blocker hits almost free. Yeah. So a pipe defended nicely by Marino, and a pipe in return and by Johnson, and goes long out. So 9 for OBB, 10 for Spotters. Serving is Calvin, shot number 10.
Thor goes for the ball, he's blocked.
Three-man block,
One hand set.
by,
Samuel goes for it.
yeah, but a net violation. Uh, someone calls it fishing by Owen of OBB. Mr. Ahmed Chugundu is the vice president of Uganda Volleyball Federation, but he's also the director of OBB. He's one of the founders, and
Nice.
it's Iganga based, and they've done a good job coming from Series C to Series B to Series A to winning the title and trying to defend the title here, and making it to the playoffs is a big achievement already.
Whoa, that is what we call a kanyebo.
Yeah, yeah, that was a very, very poor set by Elvis, and it goes to the net. An easy block really for Okia.
Well, Samuel is in the serving box for Spotters, and the three gentlemen on the net are literally trying to block to the opponent not to see where the ball is going to be served. And fortunately for them,
Yeah, at that occasion,
OBB.
Jonathan tries to go diagonal, but hits the antenna, and that's a foul.
yes, for as long as that ball
And-
doesn't stay within the antenna range, that point won't be yours.
Yes,
It will
exactly.
be lost.
Yeah, and that's why Mr. Waguma Yahaya calls for a timeout for OBB, the first of the match, at 9-12, trailing already by 3 points and one game down.
Well, we need to see. So far, the game is not yet where it should be, the energy levels. It's the first set anyway. It's anyone's game right now.
Yeah, it's anyone's game. We need something to get the crowds going. It's really a bit, yeah, lukewarm, and yeah, it's OBB have to give us something more. Then the crowds can cheer a bit, and then that can maybe tick
I'm
spotters
seeing
to.
Ongom warming up, so probably he'll be the card that they need to play to get them cheered up.
Yeah, Ongom is a very important player for OBB. The ref calls them back on court, and Samuel goes to serve. Jump floater. Oops, he dribbled the ball away from himself. But he's still within his 8 seconds to serve. Serves it to the libero, most interesting. And they keep the ball in play. It's set
Okia
by
sets.
Okia. And a big block by Owen. Oh no.
He can't believe it.
Yeah, Onodongo. Yeah, Okia is laughing it off. They're
I
in
don't
really jolly moods, spotters.
It's more a laughter of disappointment, not really one of joy. Because you'd hate anyone to block you.
True. So Owen, the high school boy, serving for OBB.
Jebi receives for Spotters. Marino sets, and boy oh boy, Thor is blocked.
Yeah, Thorn tries to tip it, but Jonathan is strong on the block, and it drops right behind Thorn. And OBB 1 point behind Spotters.
You keep calling him the schoolboy. Well, he's back into the serving box for OBB, who are leading right now.
Yeah, good jump floater. A fainted hit. And
Okay, there's a lot of ping pong happening.
Yeah.
Nathan barely got to know that he was attacking that ball. Somehow, miraculously, they managed to make the point of Marino.
That's the beauty of volleyball. You have to be on your toes. You have eyes on the ball all the time. Otherwise, you miss it. It
Once
comes to you in a fraction of a second.
It's true that.
12 all, set 1, game 2, Old Kampala Arena, National Volleyball League. And
Okia.
Okia comes in the middle big for Spotters.
And right now we are standing at 13 for Spotters, 12 for OBB. That sends Odong Agustin in the serving box. He goes for jump serve. Will it pay off? Oh my God. No, it did not.
Very good set by Elvis, I must say. He made sure the center blocker of Spotters, Okia, goes up with Nathan. Nathan was on time. And Jonathan, yes, had one-on-one with Marino. It was a no contest.
Of course, Marino being the height he is, volleyball is played by tall players, of course. I'm not saying if you're short you can't play, you can, like Marino is playing, but as a setter. So when it comes to blocking, it makes it very hard for a short block to, you know, go against a very high attacker.
Yeah. And a double substitution for Spotters, pardon me, OBB. In comes Adome. Out goes Cosmos. In comes Ivan Ongom. Out goes Elvis.
Serving is OBB. Rukundo receives. Thor goes. Blocked.
And
He sets it. Oh, it was going out.
A pipe attack by Calvin. Very good set by Adome. The setter was just coming. The fans loved that, I think.
Oh, yeah. But it was good defense from JB. You know, once the ball falls on your body, yes, it might raise the crowd to, you know, be excited, but just know that that ball, as long as it doesn't touch the floor, you've done your part, and that's a good job done.
Yeah. So, for the second time, OBB takes the lead, 14-13.
Marino sets for Thor.
Good high defense by the libero Sharif, but Spotters have the opportunity of doing another attack. Okari Nathan is jumping too eagerly at the net.
He's lacking the timing. You know, when it comes to playing volleyball, you need timing.
That's extremely clumsy, if I can tell you, because that's a free ball. He doesn't even have to block it at all. Yeah, the coach will be very disappointed in that kind of play because he has to just pull out. The attacker is not a threat at all.
Serving Spotters is Thorn, and he does receive. Will he be given the ball? No. Oh my God. Rukundo goes back for it again. Yes! And he nails it right there in position 5.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of ping pong happening.
I know. You know, I think you've seen the men coming to the game, you know?
Not a very nice set by Marino, but Okia with a back set. And Johnson, 2 balls in a row, going same direction, and the block, just ripping the block apart.
The block is one thing, but the cover, or what is the cover saying? You know, one thing is when someone goes up to block, you should be able to deflect. You should rather pick the reflection of that ball, wherever it's going to land.
Yeah, yeah,
so
I agree. Yeah.
The block has done its job, it went up.
Yeah, but it came, in this instance, it went through the block. They put their hands up, it's deflected a bit. What you want from a block is to form a wall so that they go round you, they go around the block. Then the spiker can know what to do.
Angom set that ball onto Spotters. Marino sets, Rukund again. Block this time. Okay, I'd say to just pass that ball. Nathan is up. Oh my God. Angom. JB does a great job defending. There's a lot of bad communication here. Nathan goes and he nails it in for OBB. But
what a rally. Good defense. Good defense on both sides. And yeah, Adome goes to Nathan in the middle. Nice quick attack. And OBB break that run of serves by Thorn.
It's exactly 16 points for Spotters against, rather, OBB against Spotters is 16. Serving is OBB. It is to Mkunde.
Very
An
ace.
ace between Thor and Jebi, the libero.
Yeah, that's
Not deciding on who's going to take that ball.
and that's a very good. That's a quality of a very good serve.
Market where?
Yeah, they are right there.
Market.
Yeah, they also say it's husband and wife thing.
Wanji?
So, so no one, it comes in the middle and no one wants to really take responsibility.
All right. Well, if you're watching this game, we're right here in Old Kampala Arena. You can come and join us. If you're joining the first time to watch a volleyball game, volleyball is a game played by 6 players on one side and 6 on the other side. Assisted by a libero who comes in once in a while. Just like you've seen JB for Sportis has gone out. He can't go to the front court. Sam comes back to take over his position.
And Sharif for OBB on the other side.
Well, Sam is on the national team. Still on?
Yes, the national team will be called actually
Oh
very
my
soon.
God.
Very beautiful.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was blazing.
Yeah, very good set, but Kelvin spikes it out. Very good set by Adomi. The fans loved it. The ref loved it. But he also was amused at how hard Kelvin hit it outside.
Well, serving for Sportis is Okia. That is Emmanuel, Jose 8. He goes for a simple service, basically. Calvin goes again.
Yeah, he goes back to Kelvin, makes no mistake with it, off the hands of Marino. Very nice set outside, very consistent.
See
And
how
yeah.
he shadow
Yeah,
attacks.
and you can see that Sam was very late to join Marino. He was
The
on
block,
his own.
yes,
And
yes.
yeah,
It cost them.
yeah, but yeah, Kelvin has taken care of business for OBB.
Okay. Now that's some clumsy serve. Even a baby could do that.
Yeah, and they say, yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
It's never okay.
It's never okay.
Well, I've seen you one too many times lose your wire on the bench.
Yeah, because that is a straight point to the opponent. So you've struggled to make a point, and then you give it back to the opponent.
Marino
immediately.
serves a simple service.
Quite too hot for Thorn in
Tumu-
position 6.
But Tumukemunde didn't get that contact perfectly.
No, he didn't, but it was just enough to,
Get him a point.
yeah. And because Thorn is very tall, I think he gets trouble getting to the floor.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, because the taller you are,
Uh-huh.
the lower you have to bend. So from up to down, yeah, the ball is gone.
Well, scores OBB 19 and it's serving.
Yeah, double subs back. So Elvis comes back,
Received
and
by
so does
JB.
Cosmos. And Marino goes to Sam. Sam finishes it off and sends Johnson to serve for Spotters.
Well, it's timeout.
It's a timeout for second timeout for OBB, and the scores are 23-20 in favor of Spotters.
It's
well,
23 for Sporters and 20 for OBB.
yeah, uphill task now for OBB. They have to really dig in deep to defend.
Well,
Get
they're
back the-
defending, they
yeah.
are defending champions. I'm sure they wouldn't want to lose this, and they're going to give it all their best. And the most interesting part here is you're seeing Warren doesn't look like he's sweating a lot with his men. From my angle here, there you're seeing how JB received that ball, and up goes Okia in the center. 3 men down. That's just beautiful.
Yeah, NBS TV, proud partner of Uganda Volleyball Federation in bringing to you this game live from the Old Kampala Arena.
Well, serving spotters right now is Rukondo Johnson. A simple service still received by Calvin and attacked by him. Off the block and the hands of Thor
Yeah,
and Sam.
and that's
And giving him the points, giving rather OBB exactly 21 points against OBB, against Spotters is 23. Serving is OBB, received by Rukundo. Oh my God! Samuel just nailed that ball right there in the center. And making the points, set points for, that's a set point for Spotters, 24 points.
yeah, that was a back shot. He caught Owen napping. Caught Owen totally napping. Very good big hit by
1
Sam.
point to close the set.
Yeah,
And
Jonathan postpones the set, gives OBB a fighting chance, 22-24.
Yes.
Mugisha trying to urge on his team.
Well, they live to live another day. Yes.
Timona comes in for Owen to serve.
Well, this is going well so far.
Yeah, it's a man's game. Man's game, and Spotters have 2 set points. They can save, so here we go.
OBB need exactly 3 points, while Spotters just needs 1 point to finish this set. There goes Thor. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Good
He goes for
hit by
diagonal
Thorn.
shots.
Cosmo defended it quite okay, but not enough for OBB to keep it alive. Spotters close it down. 1 set to Spotters. 1 set to Spotters.
And right now, the scores are 22 for OBB, but 25 for Spotters. That means simply that Spotters takes this set. All sets in volleyball go for 25 points, unless it is a decisive game. Now, a decisive game simply means you get to play 5 sets. Now, that 5th set will definitely have to end at 15, unless you keep pushing and someone is not behind by 1 point. Then they'll keep pushing until someone is behind by 2 points to say that's the close. But officially, a set, the 5th set in a decisive ends at 15 points.
Yeah.
As in the first person reaches 15 takes it all.
Yeah, a long time ago, it used to be
How many?
lost, three sets.
Oh my
ending at
God.
21. So,
Ew.
yes, so you would have to win a point
Uh-huh.
on a point with your serve. So if you serve and you get a point, then and you win it, you win that rally, then you get a point. If you serve and the other team wins a point, the other team doesn't get a point. They
Ew.
get to serve and try to defend the serve, and if they successfully defend it, then they get a point.
That's very complicated.
Yes, not complicated, but yeah, it
Too
was
much.
harder. It
Yeah.
was much longer. So
Stressful.
the FIVB thought it wise that this will be more interesting, that every time you win
Yeah, because
a
then you have
rally,
to fight
then-
for
yes, every time you win a rally, you get a point.
it. Like, it's like giving a child a sweet and you say, if you do this, I'm going to reward you with this. So it's motivation in a way, if I should put it that way.
Yeah,
Wow.
true.
There goes the highlights of the game. And what an attack from Calvin. You know, the beauty about volleyball is you have your hands to use, but at the same time, if you don't put them in the right place, they'll be used against you.
Yeah.
For example, when you're blocking, block in, don't block up. And typical, that is a block up, but out the ball goes.
Yeah. Yeah. The difference between the two teams really is that Spotters have received much better and therefore had more combinations to play, especially the quick attack, which OBB haven't, and they've also had quite some service errors that haven't done them a whole hell of good.
And there's been some miscommunication because there's a point where Nathan was going to, shadow attack and then somehow he was in the way of another attacker on his side, and it cost them points. Not communicating well will definitely get you to lose your game.
Yeah, but still, very closely contested match so far. 3-point difference between the two teams, but OBB have to wake up now.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, it's Spotters have one hand into the finals.
Oh yeah, they took the first meeting game.
They hold the lead with a hand in. Hopefully.
Well, when it comes to playoffs, to get the final two teams to play first and second position, you meet 3 times. Now, those 3 times are 3 chances. If you win twice, you're in for the finals.
Yeah.
If you meander a bit, you walk out and probably go to losers match of 3 and 4. But you don't really lose, because at the end of the day, you stay in the series you're in.
Yeah, you stay.
You're not relegated, rather.
Yeah, but you're the only team that made it to the playoffs but walked away without anything. Empty-handed, no medal.
Well, we're back for the second set. As you can see, they've changed sides of the court.
For Spotters is Okia in 1. For Spotters is Okia in 1, Marino in 2, and 3 is Sam, and 4 is Johnson, 5 Odongo, and Thorn in 6.
And there you see the international ref Salim. Well, I've loved the way he refs from day one that I've seen him ref. Very strict, very tough, and he knows his rules. You don't play on his court.
Yeah, and Salim has recently just recovered from a serious illness, but it's nice to see him back in the stand.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, we thank God for that.
And there is Kia Emmanuel serving for Spotters in jersey 8. Starting off this set.
Spotters in black and yellow, OBB in white and orange.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What a dump. First point goes to OBB.
Yeah, that's what we setters do. That's how beautiful it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And still serving is OBB. They already have 1 in the bag, 1 point, I mean. Received all by Rukundo. He's attacking, but he's blocked by Nathan.
Yeah.
Look at how Nathan is feeling that.
Yeah, he's feeling that. He's saying, yeah.
And 2 points for Nathan and 0 for Spotters. Well, not Nathan, OBB, but well, he's OBB.
He made the first one. Elvis made the first, and Nathan made the second.
Still serving is OBB.
And the ref calls
the second ref
position foul. Yeah, and he's explaining to Mugisha the positions, and it's when the opponents are serving, the opposite team have to be in position until contact is made with the ball.
And position simply means where you're supposed to stand. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, yes. So, yeah, they've been caught in the act.
Yeah. OBB is having 2 points, and serving is OBB still.
Yeah.
There are 3 points right now, because when you make a foul, actually the point goes to the opponent.
Exactly.
So 3 points for OBB. It's
and
now
1 for Spotters.
Exactly.
And Marino goes to serve for Spotters. OBB still with two attackers at the net.
Received, that is by Calvin. Cosmas rather.
Jonah with a very well disguised attack right in the middle of the court. Everyone expected a hard hit, and they were rooted. And
Moreno and his libero are having a conversation about that, as in,
I think that should have been a ball for Thorn, but yeah.
So attackers really go back to
Yeah,
receive.
I told you about the tall players.
Whoa, 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 an abortion right there.
Second straight service error by OBB.
Oh, yeah. But if you can't serve, you can't win.
No.
That is very, very clear. So if you want to win a game, you start by serving. So 4 points for OBB, 2 for Spotters, and serving for Spotters is Rukundo.
Sportes took the first set.
Oh boy.
And Johnson returns the favor nicely on a silver platter.
It's like Stanley
How generous
Tabuno.
can he
It's
be?
like one virus goes on to the other person and there it is. Samuel, you know, tapping him on the back saying, it's all right, brother. We'll do better.
Let's see whether Calvin can do any better. Yes, he does.
Marino sets. Sam goes up
And
in
this
the
time
air.
defended by Kelvin. Jonah has the opportunity to do something, which he does. And Sam is all over the nets.
Well, he was trying to pick that ball up and
Yeah, touching
you
the
go.
net
Look at
is
it.
a foul.
it wasn't really, that was the ball.
No,
It
that
wasn't
was
the
him.
ball.
The ball bounced off the belt and his hand touched the net as he tried to scoop it off the net.
Marino sets again. Whoa.
Yeah, big hit by Thorn above the block. And yeah,
Right
Sharif
now.
Galibro couldn't get it.
Sporters managed to get themselves the third point. 3 points against OBB 6 points.
Very good set by Marino, setting up Thorn for a one-on-one against Jonah.
Samuel serving, center player. He goes long and out.
Yeah, so I was just saying how generous OBB was to do 2 straight service errors, and these ones have done 3 in a row.
He's feeling frustrated, really frustrated, the young man. Well, OBB celebrating that point, 7 points. Nathan goes into the serving box. Will he do a simple service with jump serve? Yet to see.
OBB leading 7-3,
It's a jump service.
and their fans coming into life.
Oh boy!
Thorn tries to shut them up. The Spotters crowd second him on that with a big cheer.
Well received by JB. Look at how he pulls and attacks the ball. Well, he didn't do a very big pull out.
No, he didn't need to. Nowadays the ball goes really fast. You pull out far if the
Oh, Sharif.
good defense by Sharif.
well.
It was an overpass by Kinona.
Oh my God.
Jonah has a very, very, very
That must
big
hurt.
error and just can't get the ball over the net.
That must hurt. You know, he tried to save that ball and the fans can't believe it. Sharif putting his house in order.
Something for the fans to enjoy.
Serving. Sharif does a big reception. Well brought back. Again.
He makes up for his error with 2 thumping hits.
I just love that he said I kept giving it back to him, correct it, give
Yeah.
it back to him,
Yeah.
correct it, and he does it.
And he pulled out really far.
Yes,
And
and he
got-
slept on that ball
Yeah.
quite well. Yeah, JB.
JB wasn't
Frustrated.
very happy that he couldn't pick that one up.
Tumkunde serving.
Yeah, now he goes for the first serve he did was a top spin, which he's doing again, and straight in the middle of the net.
Well, you could see that ball wasn't going across. The way he tossed his ball was not right. So he had no room to catch up with it and put it across the net. So serving is not really about putting the ball across. You have to literally know your toss is right. Thor is going to show him how to do it.
Yeah,
6 points for Sporters, 8 8 for OBB, and now as I speak, 7 for
yeah.
Sporters and 8
So
for
that's
OBB.
why I hate people who make service errors. Because you make a service error, and the next serve from the opponents, they're acing you. So Cosmos couldn't handle the float, and OBB called for a timeout at 8-7.
Well, that was really awkward. Why did he turn while receiving that ball? You know, most of the times it's all, when the ball comes to you, go down. It's a squat position, literally. Once you're down, you'll pick the ball.
Yeah.
But if the ball comes to you standing, it's going to be level with you. It will be hard for you to, you know, put your hands under it and pull it back up. Some basic things you need to know in volleyball.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't help to be a bit careless in volleyball, because every mistake, every careless mistake is punished very, very, very severely.
Oh, look at that ball. Ah, the takeoff and the block. Nathan, look
yeah.
at Nathan.
That was the beginning of the set, a very big block by Nathan, and he loved that one. So Thorn still serving for Spotters.
And we are standing at OBB's 8 points against Sporters' 7. And yes, there's sweat all over the floor. It's very important to remove it because it makes it hard for the players to go up. You
Yeah,
can slide and have a very bad injury after
yeah,
that
it
fall.
becomes very slippery. We are at the Old Kampala Arena for the National Volleyball League playoffs 2022-2023
And that is
season.
JB you're looking at on your screen. He's a libero for Sporters.
Yeah, formerly of Nkumba University Volleyball Club.
And that is Thor, Sudanese national, playing right here in Uganda.
Yeah,
And,
they have a few of them in our main league, by the way.
Serving for Sporters. Received by OBB quite well. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that's
Big
how you do
strong
it.
hit. JB had to do an overhead defense, overhead dig. Yeah, couldn't come out. He couldn't pull it off.
9 points for OBB, 7 for Sporters trailing behind. And into the serving box for OBB is Cosmas.
Sporters based in Zambia, near the church, the Catholic
yes.
church.
Right
Actually,
behind.
at the Catholic church premises.
Nice jump service, received by JB. Up goes Rukundo. And he manages to make the point off the block.
Yeah. If the block is not active, which means it's just hanging up, then the ball can deflect anywhere. So it's important that your block goes over and straight. So that was a real case of very poor blocking by Kelvin. His hands were off and he was like singing hallelujah.
Okia serves long and well. It's like he's sending the ball to Soroti. Ama, yeah? Boy, you should know where your court ends. Eh?
Yeah. And then the stories become too many and become monotonous.
You can say that again. Well, the point goes to OBB, giving them 10, and serving in the box is
Timona.
received by Thor.
Defended by Cosmo
Oh,
and
one
blocked
on
down by
one.
Sam. 1-on-1.
Nathan man down by Samuel.
Yeah, formerly of VVC.
And simply done.
Yeah.
You know, because he didn't really reach all the way out. You realize that? Because Sam really has a very high jump.
That was a very uninspired hit.
Nathan should be taught a lesson. 9 points for Sporters and they're serving. Okay.
Yeah,
A
net
point for
violation
OBB.
by Spotters and OBB get back their 2-point lead. 11-9.
Well, it's an interesting game. I really want to see real man points. Nathan, not Nathan rather. It is the setup for OBB.
Odongo couldn't receive it well.
Sharif has received.
And a net violation by Odongo. And OBB stretched their lead to 3 points, the highest they've had in the match so far.
Well, it's interesting that Sporters is making a lot of errors if you're looking at it right now, because the game is not on, but there's so many errors that they're making and the points are going to the opponent. It's costing them. Jebi receives that ball, Marino sets, and Samuel comes down on Nathan. But Nathan barely committed to that block.
He didn't. He was standing like a tourist. So
I wasn't even sure, like
yeah,
you see.
Yeah, very half-hearted blocking. But yeah,
When
yeah,
you choose
half-hearted
to block-
blocking, you can't get anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, on it. So Sam gets a point for Spotters. Johnson serves to Kelvin. Setter goes to Kelvin and blocked out of the block of Thorn.
Well, that was smart of Kelvin to know that he can use the block to get himself a point.
Yeah, in a man's game, in the men's game, it's actually easier to get the point off the block because the block is very high.
True.
Yeah, so it's if you know how to get it off the block, then you have a very big chance of making a point.
Kelvin serves for OBB. Manyong comes in. Oh my God, that was a very clean, seamless point.
Yeah.
No block and no defense on it.
Yeah, it was over the block. He's very tall. He jumps, and yeah, he's a big worry for OBB.
11 points for Sporters, 13 for OBB. Serving his Sporters.
So can Sam correct his previous?
Lousy service. We are yet to see. Well, he goes for that simple service. Ash!
He gets it in. that was too easy. I was going to say it was too easy. And yeah.
But that was a fast attack. It was really fast.
Yeah, that's a ruthless attack to the line by Cosmos onto Marino. And you wanted to see something manly. There
That
you
is
go.
it. That is all I get. Setting Nathan into the serving box for OBB. They're leading at 14 points against Sports' 11. Goes for a jump service. Not so hard. Thor picks it. Okay. I think someone tried to fish.
Net violation by OBB. Nathan in that instance.
You're looking at Coach Salim.
Or was it Timona?
It doesn't matter when you go to block, you have to make sure you don't touch that
International referee Bukoma Samuel. My former teammate, by the way. He was a very good player at his time. He would play in the middle, he would play to the outside, he would hit a shoot, a high ball, and yeah. But
I just
Timona there.
He hung in air. He literally hung, and he didn't even put energy in that ball. Look, see. He
And
just
did
hung in
something
there, just stopped
fainted,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did a very disguised hit, and okay, I didn't know where the ball was going.
He decided to rebel against gravity and say, hey, hold on a bit. Tumukunde serving.
This
Picked
time
by
he goes for
JP.
the jump floater, but Thorn hits the ball onto the belt.
Those are 4 balls. Like the ref has shown there. 4 balls means, there you go.
Yeah, he could see he wanted to go to the angle, very sharp diagonal, but yeah, he couldn't quite get it from a high point, and it ended up in the middle of the net.
Well,
I'm
OBB is leading 16 points.
Yeah. Yeah, 16-12 for OBB, their biggest lead of the match so far, and a good block by Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
And
Now
he
that is
says,
something.
I can't see you, I can't see you. That's how he celebrates. 5-point lead by OBB.
Look at that block. Look at it.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really full on, but it did something. As long as your hands are up there.
Yeah, over the net, and then double sub for Spotters. Out
Yes.
comes Marino. In goes. Out goes Marino. In comes Emmanuel. Out goes Odongo. In comes, we call him Kanyankole. He's my former player.
Why is he called Kanyankole?
It was his nickname.
Well, he speaks a lot of the language, or why?
Natuera Julius. Yeah, no, he's from there, but that was his nickname.
Well,
Kanyankole.
Tumukunde is serving. And there he goes again. What is that service called again? When you have to
Drop
tap.
it, yeah.
Yes,
Because,
it's a drop.
Yeah, drop serve, because then the receivers, when the receivers are back, they have to run forward, receive it, and then pull out again to attack.
A lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. But yeah, it didn't come off. It was received nicely and high, and Thorn finished it off emphatically.
Well, it gives Spotters 1 point, forcing OBB to first come down. 13 points for Spotters. OBB's at 17.
Set number 2. Set 1 was taken by Spotters, 25-22.
Oh. Tumukunde.
Jonathan with a big backcourt hit to the diagonal, to the corner of the court, and restores OBB's 5-point lead.
Now that's how you play again. Cosmos goes into the serving box for OBB. I'm sure right now they're feeling good about this one. They feel like it's almost there.
Well, it's,
Almost.
I will tell you, it's
Jump service there.
big, top spin
You
serve
see by
by,
Rukundo. He
Yeah.
attacks it.
good defense by,
Sharifa.
good defense
Oh,
by
Sharif.
Sharif. Very uncertain who should take the next ball.
Oh my
Another
God,
good defense
another
by,
one.
and unfortunately, a net violation by Elvis. But
You can't
very good
believe it.
defense by Sharif.
But
Oh
Sharif
boy,
did a
does he
great
defend.
But something about him is he shows you that you must have a muscle and a heart to play as a libero, because he does put his body in the line all the time.
Yeah, you must also be in the right place at the right time.
What a blow.
Unattempted pipe attack stopped by Johnson,
Rukundo.
and Spotters closed the gap to 3 points.
Yes, now that's how you block and put your man down. 1-on-1. Yes, the crowd is up. Emmanuel serving for Spotters and dropping the ball.
Serving again. And a dump ball. Look at him scratching his head, saying, what is this? He's laughing.
He needed to do that. After making that error with the net, he didn't want to disappoint his team. Oh my God, look at that.
Two-handed dump ball with a jump. Well, that's very clever of you, Mr. Elvis.
I'm sure I taken you down memory lane in your days of playing.
Yeah, those were very nice moments.
19 points for OBB and the serving.
Another drop serve.
Oh my God, Sam.
And punished severely by...
He's telling you, give us a harder serve next time.
Give us a harder serve.
We are men.
Try that. Yeah.
You know.
Okay, go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was just beautiful. Some good stuff
again,
here.
And again, Nathan there, very uncertain of whether he wants to block or not.
But
so it looked like he's staggering. So, Oboke Marino, formerly of Nkumba University as well, serving for Spotters.
Well received by OBB. On yes. He brings the point
Kelvin
home.
comes up with the goods for OBB, making it 20-16. It's becoming more interesting, more heated, more well contested.
Volleyball. Hardly had they reached the narrowing down of points, and the others had already left them.
Again, the
Sam.
serve of OBB goes straight to the libero, who delivers it perfectly to the setter.
Just through
and
Samuel.
then Sam makes no mistake. So they have to learn from it. Again, they can't be going with an easy serve like that to the libero. It's suicidal for OBB. But Johnson will take that all day.
Okay, that was quite something.
And off the block, off the antenna.
The set that he gave his guy, it made him stagger a bit.
Yeah, very clever hit, very clever hit. Off the block to the antenna, no chance for Spotters to have any kind of recovery, no SOS.
21 points for OBB, 17 for Spotters. In the serving box is
we're very
Kelvin.
We're very grateful to NBS for this nice partnership. And again, very clever off the block of Thorn.
You're probably wondering.
OBB loving it.
Yes, you're wondering
Thorn
what
very
just happened.
frustrated about it.
But he did actually wait for his opponent to go down and, put the ball on his hand.
Yeah, he slowed himself and hit it while Thorn was coming down. And very hard for the defense to pick it.
Frustrating.
Yeah, very frustrating.
Well, this game is right here at the Old Kampala Arena. The fans are really...
Spotters cheering. A young athletic Michael is also in high school. He's being prepared to come in for Thorn. He's a fan favorite. He's very explosive, fearless. He just goes for it. Well, he comes in at a point when Spotters are chasing a 5-point lead and goes straight into the fray in position 4.
That's Manyong Michael, another Sudanese player, just so you know. They come here and they practice and get better. And as we talk about them, they are on their national team back at home.
Yeah. So, again,
Sam, he never disappoints.
For Spotters.
Never disappointing.
Marino has gone to him, and because Nathan doesn't commit, then he gives every reason for Marino to go back to Sam, and Sam makes no mistake from it.
And you know, it's very easy to score from the center because it's usually very hard to block a center attacker. And I don't know why OBB is not using that. And well, like you said, Nathan is a little bit confused. Like he doesn't know where he is right now.
Yeah, well, Sam now goes to serve for Spotters.
He's on backcourt.
Easy serve.
Nice
Onto the
defense.
chest of Marino. Very good block. And Jonah,
boy.
2 in a row. 2 in a
That
row.
was traumatizing. You attacked him and then you come back for him.
Yeah, 2 big hits. But I commend Marino because the first one was a very good piece of defense. He's in the right position at the right time. So he gets to defend it, gives his team a chance, but the blockers don't have an answer for Jonah's second hit.
That was a good defense from him.
Yeah, very
but
good
he comes
defense.
back to the man because he knows he has already wounded him.
Yeah.
And he can definitely get a point off him.
Yeah, I think Emmanuel, as a center blocker for Spotters, was doing a bit of what Nathan is doing for OBB.
Ball watching.
Tourism.
Nathan is serving for OBB, who are leading 23 points against Spotters is 18. Marino gets to serve. Michael in. Woo! Dave,
And
what a chance.
off the head of the block, the first hit, full throttle, like I told you.
Oh,
the
yeah.
fans love it. It's getting crazy in the old Kampala Arena.
And the game is finally where I needed it to be. It's heated. It's manly finally. Yes, Michael goes in off the... What a chance.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
boy.
Spotters at 19, OBB at 23. Second set, game 2. Set 1 was taken by Spotters. OBB looking to close this one down. But they have to receive. And it's an ace.
Ace. The ball,
Ace
the ref
serve.
says it's in.
From Odongo. 20-23. Timeout for OBB.
The pressure is on. Wow, what I said so far. What we've seen so far is knowing that the players are now in need to win it. I think the substitution that Spotters has done has definitely helped the team pick up its pull up its socks rather. And you can see it from how they're now attacking. Emmanuel was definitely the change they needed.
Yeah, the substitution lit up the crowd lit up the team. And then makes it very, very, very interesting for us.
Well, it's a timeout, but oh, what a defense from Marino there. You see, but Rukundo definitely knew his stuff. He's like, well, if I scratch you and you're bleeding, I'm definitely going to come back and kill. That's what a lion does when it's hunting. We are back on timeout is out and serving his Spotters, who are 20, chasing after OBB's 23. Sharif sets that ball.
And Jonathan goes out long.
He was looking for the line. Unfortunately for him, he missed it and went out. So giving the point to Spotters, who are right now at 21, and OBB's at 23, who will make it to 25 before the other. Spotters serving. Good service. And it's a point for OBB.
Big hit.
To Mukunde. Look at that. The swing. Jebi had no chance. 24, that is a set point for OBB. And they are doing a substitution. Coming on is Ongom. And Adom Hussein, who's going straight to the serving box. Well, it's an interesting substitute because Hussein does have a good service. But we're yet to see if he'll kill the set from just serving. It's a jump service. Simple one, though. Oh, my God. And was the service they needed. What a beautiful, clever substitution for OBB. Hussein there, taking it straight. Getting them that first set. And as we speak right now, we can say they are at 0-0.
Yeah.
Because each one of them has a set.
Yes. It's at 0-0. Well, as Michael tried his best to revive the team. Yeah, OBB managed to see it off. and close the set. This is their first set of the playoffs. They've
Oh,
won,
true.
and they need to keep doing the same. They need to keep blocking and serving much harder, serving much better.
True.
They were doing drop serves, and that wasn't working. Sportes was absolutely punishing them for it. They were doing the Sam was scoring
Oh, yeah.
full time from the middle.
True.
Sportes are doing a good job with that. But Sportes also have to get a solution for Jonathan. He's becoming a thorn in their side. He's scoring all the time, all the time.
But if OBB wants to keep this lead as they are, or as it has been in this set, they need to work on their miscommunication and idling on court. For example, Nathan is most of the time not sure where he wants to be. And then their services sometimes are totally off, which they need to sort out if they really want this in their bag.
OBB trying to give themselves a chance of staying in the playoffs. And it's one set apiece, game 2.
The break is 3 minutes. 3 minutes. The break is 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
If there's any communication from him, we can hear. But when we communicate back, it's like they won't hear us.
No. All right, teams are back. Set number 3, OBB will serve it off. In position 1 is Timona. In 2 is Elvis. 3, Kelvin. Nathan in 4. 5, Jonathan. And 6, Cosmos.
Well, we do have Samuel in position 2, and Mourinho is in position 4. Rukundo is on backcourt. And serving is OBB. Rukundo receives that ball. Mourinho sets. Rukundo goes up in air and gets himself a point.
Yeah, straight
Off
down the line.
brother.
Yeah, straight down the line, and that's a very good hit.
Well, Tumukunde couldn't hold his brother's ball. I thought brothers were supposed to have each other's back.
Yeah, he had, yeah.
Well, it's just too hot for him. Serving is Mourinho for Sporters, who already have 1 point. Received well by OBB.
Good defensive block by Sporters, and they get to do a transition.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
and
whoa,
Thorn
whoa.
with a tip ball
On
gets a point.
backcourt. That's
Yeah.
nice.
That's good. It's clever. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be clever. In sports, you have to be
surprise.
clever. Yeah, so that's a good
For
thing.
the opponents.
Yeah.
Mourinho still serving. They're leading 2 points to OBB 0. Okay, Tumukunde is up. No.
Yeah, not a very good set. Jonathan wasn't comfortable and he smashes it straight into the nets.
Giving them 4 balls and 0 points. 3
Yeah.
points for Sporters. As you can see, Sam and Rukundo and
Yeah, Spotters in yellow and black.
Augustine are all comfortable at the front court.
Yeah, Spotters in yellow and black. OBB in white and orange.
Oh, one leg.
Yeah,
That's what we call a one-leg attack.
one leg attack.
Hey.
Very rare in the men's game.
And
Because
then loves
it's
those
supposed to be
ones.
girlish.
Eee,
Yes.
no way.
It's stylish. So
I know,
that's
we
why.
girls love
yeah,
it, but
it's stylish. That's why it's more of a girl thing.
are you trying
And
to say
normally for the men there's a backcourt in position 1. That's why
Do
you
the
hardly
one
see
leg.
a one leg. Yeah, but it gives OBB a point, their first point of the set. Cosmo weighs in with the pipe and off the hands of Marino.
look at that. Look at that.
Good set by Kelvin,
Backcourt
by the
attack.
way,
Yeah.
because Elvis picked the dump, the tip ball, and then the setter had to be someone else, and Kelvin came in and did a good job.
Volleyball. Well, still serving is OBB, who have 2 points. Whoa.
No block there
Oh,
for
no.
whatever reason, inexplicably.
Do you know, he literally went up knowing where he was going to put that ball.
Yeah, but the Kelvin just staggered away from the net. He didn't block.
Look. He knows exactly where he's putting his
He
ball.
didn't block. He just let the man have a field day. Odongo loved that, but it wasn't crowned with a good serve from Johnson.
His face shows it. He's like, oh damn. Gone, lost, not happy. OBB at 3 points behind Sportis' 4. Bad reception. Bad reception. And it cost them a point. Maka there, frustrated by how he received that ball. And Debbie telling him it's okay, cheer up, dude. Serving is OBB.
Another powerful float serve.
I think he got up on the wrong side.
Yeah, and
on
Thorne
this set.
asks for a substitution. I don't want to see that. Thorne
Is
asks
that
for a substitution.
good?
Yeah, he couldn't handle the serve, so he asks for a substitution. Michael comes in.
I just love what the person serving is doing right now. He knows his weak points. He uses that weak point, that weak link, to make all the points he needs. And they are in the lead. They were trailing behind at 0. These guys were at 3. Now they're ahead, 5 points. Oh, Sharif.
Good defense by Sharif. However, it went too high, hit the roof. Yeah. And the ref says, I saw that. He smiles it away calmly. Nicely done, referee, Mr. Samuel Bukoma.
He is very skilled and professional.
Yeah, that's
Trust
smart.
me.
And keeps the game in sanity.
Samuel serving. Sharif picks the ball quite easy. Oh boy.
Attempted pipe hit, but Calvin
It was low. The ball was
but
low.
yeah, it's low, it's high, it's what? Get it over.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Play safe.
Yeah, play safe. Don't make a blatant error.
When you can clearly see.
Yeah, well, when you can clearly see that the
Well,
set
6
wasn't good
points
enough.
for Spotters. Someone still serving. The swing. Did you see that swing?
Yeah, hit out by Jonathan, but Michael is hanging on the net, and OBB,
Takes the points.
yeah, takes a point.
But did you see his swing? It was really beautiful.
So 6 apiece, 6 all. Set number 3.
1 each. Each of them has a set. That's OBB
This
one
one
set.
is going neck to neck.
And that's how the game should go. Totally. Serving for OBB is Nathan. Received well. Oh
Big
my
hit
God.
from Michael, big block from Timona. They celebrate the point, OBB.
That was something to see.
Yeah.
Dang. Look at that. 3-man block.
Very good three-man block. Very good, well executed. Beautiful, beautiful volleyball.
Don't you just love this game? Keep the ball flying. Nathan, 7 points for OBB, 6 for Spotters. Well received by Rukundo. Up goes.
And another miss hit by Odongo.
Edong.
Yeah, he goes long over the block, over the defense.
I wish he had just twisted that ball a little into a diagonal. He would have gone for the long corner and put it in because it was really not that far from court. Because look at that. He just needed to twist it a little bit.
Yeah,
It should have been on court.
at that point he jumped really under the ball and he couldn't get his hands over it. So it just couldn't come down quick
8
enough.
for OBB. Nathan has served. Adong tries again. He's blocked.
And this time a pipe from
Rukundo.
Johnson does the trick for Spotters.
Oh, yes. Well, there's no denying him. He says, nah, I'm here to get. Give me what's mine. And the point is definitely there. Spotters, 7. And Odong is in the serving box. OBB is 1
So
point
he goes
ahead.
for the top spin, Odongo. Well picked by Cosmo. And he goes for the return ball over the head of JB.
What kind of eyes are those, JB?
Yeah, he came
now
to cover.
dodging.
He thought Cosmo was going to pin the ball, and it was coming straight for his head. He had to duck.
I thought he was doing Kwepena for a second there. Oh boy. 9 points for OBB,
Yeah.
7 for Spotters. And Tumkonde serving for
When
OBB.
he does that, he goes for the float.
Okay.
Yeah, and there goes the float. And you loved that, didn't you?
To the brother.
Yeah, just returning a favor so that they have something to talk about when they get back home. Oh, for a Christmas dinner.
I hate dropping balls. Because you clearly see it, but somehow you're not able to reach it.
Yeah. OBB on song, leading 10 points to 7 in the second set. Set score is 1-1.
He goes for it.
Fainted
yeah.
hit by Okia.
But he was also smart about it. He
Yeah,
didn't
gets
put
a
power on
point.
it. It was just a simple ball, and it did what it had to do, get us a point, and there we are. Take the server out, you know?
Yeah, the ball was set a bit too high, but he still had the presence.
That's what
and,
you want,
yeah,
brains.
to do something
correct.
about it. Yeah.
Spotter serves. Oh boy, what a block.
Yeah, not a very good idea.
No,
Not a good idea.
not at all.
Okia is all eyes and all hands
I am
on
us.
Timona.
Well, the block was determined, it was intentional, it was where it was supposed to be. Well, show me your hands and I'll get the money.
Yeah, wise hit off the hands.
Very smart of him. Very, very smart.
11 for OBB, 9 for Spotters. Cosmos serving for OBB. Big serve, good pass by JB. Marino attempts the back shot. Well read by Timona. Yeah, point for OBB, 12-9.
And what a match. What a set. That was quite a set from...
Yeah, a good set, but not good enough because the two-man block was right there waiting for Okia. Serving onto the antenna by Cosmo.
Wow.
And Sportes regain the serve.
There's something Mourinho did in the previous, the way he back sets, the way he arced his body to just put that ball across was just beautiful.
Yeah, he set it well, but then it wasn't wise because the block was waiting. The block was that right, two-man block was waiting for Okia.
I think OBB has a plan right now. It's to use the hands. Show me your hands, let me make a point.
Yeah.
Why your
Don't
hands
show
back?
the hands and let's see whether they'll hit the floor.
I think they should try that. Well, they should try and fake the block and see if they'll
You don't
go
want to
long.
try that.
Oh, no. I'd really want to see what happens. If it finds someone like Nathan, maybe. He might go long and out. Serving is OBB, who are having 13 points against Sportis' 12. There you go. He served long and wide and gives the point to his opponent. Sportis getting 11 points right now. They really needed it. Mourinho is in the serving box for Sportis. That reception is going to cost them.
And
Looks like a carry.
a carry call by the first referee. It was a contested ball between Cosmos and Johnson.
Sure.
Cosmos came out the stronger, pushed Johnson back. Johnson couldn't set it clean.
That we used
So,
to call
yeah.
Kaunga. We have Posho.
Yeah, for sure, maybe some Kalo.
Really? Oh boy. Kanyebwa.
Overpass by Sportes, killed by Calvin. Sportes are not receiving as well as they've been receiving.
You don't want those stray balls because they'll definitely get you in a very disadvantaged position. Well, OPP is enjoying themselves.
Yeah, and since they stopped serving to the libero,
Yeah.
they're getting a lot of joy serving to the other people.
To do. Why are you serving the libero? The
Yeah,
libero
but
is
that's
just
what
to receive.
yes, that's what they were doing earlier on,
good.
and now they've seen the light probably.
Say amen. Oh boy. OBB does have 15 points as we speak. Each have a set, and they still have chances to get this game, either one of them, depending on who gets more sets rather. And haven't we seen some beautiful setting and some very beautiful attacks and blocks throughout this particular set? And as you've seen, OBB is capitalizing on making points off the block, because definitely Sportis does have the block. They do have a high block, but OBB is saying, "Now we're not scared. We know exactly what to do." We're back on, and OBB is serving. Unfortunately, he drops his ball too early, too soon. He doesn't make it across the net, and giving the point to Sportis. Serving is Rukundo.
Good block.
Kelvin gets blocked in. Totally. He had no way out.
Absolutely no way out. But it started with a very good serve by Johnson.
And the fans are just enjoying it.
2-point game now. This time, he donates it to the OBB.
I think Rukundo needs to leave that dropping for the brother. Because Tumukonde seems to drop quite well. And
Well,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
first one was really good. The first one was really good. He has to replicate that.
Practice makes perfect, they say. OBB serving at 16 points.
And now that
receives
goes
well.
to the libero.
What's happening?
The set
What's
was
going
too
happen?
high. There was a bit of miscommunication. And Emmanuel has a rare hit into the net.
You could see how Sam was struggling to attack. The angle, look at his body. He didn't have it right. I see that.
Yeah, it's really, that was, yeah, not very good for,
Sam, rather.
yeah, for Sam.
17 points for OBB. Trailing behind is
Of course,
Sporters.
Marino came off. In came Julius. Nuahereza.
Still, it's not on point.
Good set by.
Nice defense from Jebi. Sharifa does pick up that ball quite easy.
Good set, well contested. And point for OBB. Strong hands by Cosmos yet again. And against who? This time Odongo. It was a very good rally.
I love the defense that Jebi actually did put up when that ball came his way. Serving is OBB, who are leading at 18 points.
Yeah, this time it goes to Michael.
Yeah.
Very strong hit, but to the outside.
Well, it was a good hit.
It was a good hit, but outside. When the bat comes in, you know, yeah, there's trouble.
Well,
19 for OBB, 13 for Spotters.
Well served.
And
Serve finally gets himself a point.
yeah, nice push ball by Sam.
But what I'm saying so far is that between him and his setter, there's not good communication because he's not had a good reach on that ball, like a good swing. Sam, it's
Yeah.
been
Yeah, the ball.
half
Yeah,
or
that time.
cupped
Yeah,
or-
that time the ball was slightly behind him,
Exactly.
and he couldn't really get his hands.
So he's not
over
able
it
to
and-
execute exactly the way he should execute.
Yeah, 14 Spotters, 19 OBB. Set number 3.
Sam serving. Sharif picks that ball. Tumukunde goes. High
Tumukunde
and hard.
hard on the block, and where does it go? To the wall.
Which is okay. As long as the point
He
is home.
means business today.
Oh, yeah.
Olukundo. Tumukunde rather.
Adon could not move to pick that ball. His legs were rather stamped into the floor.
Nathan, normally a very good server. He has not yet shown us that part of him. Let's see whether he's coming to the party. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Picked up by Michael. Tries to go hard and goes in the nets.
Their body language is off right now. If you look at the whole team, it's like they are broken. I see that. It's going to make it hard. No wonder they have lots of substitution right now.
Guess what?
Oh,
Tim Dickens comes in for Okia Emmanuel.
veteran player with lots of experience. I just
Yeah.
love one thing about him is that every time he plays, he's smiling.
Yes, why not?
Now Nathan goes back to serve. Will he serve? Will he serve well? 21 points for OBB, 14 for Spotters. What a set. Picked by Rukundo. Oh my God.
An attempted pipe hit, and it goes straight to the middle of the net.
But what a lead. This is quite a stretch of a lead. Will Spotters come back from this one?
If you could see after the set, the setter just steps back, 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 off the court, almost to where the referee is. Instead of setting and moving forward to cover, Julius is moving back.
It's what I say.
back.
Their body language is off. I don't think they have this in their hands. They're totally broken. And I feel like they might not recover from this one because look at this, 14-22. OBB is looking for 3 points to close the set. Spotters is looking for how many points? About 10 points? That's a lot.
Yeah, this is a lot. They can only prepare for the next set. But as it is, OBB is a train on the roll. They are steam-rolling Spotters at the minute. But yeah, volleyball is, the beauty of volleyball is that it changes very quickly.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it changes very
Right.
quickly.
Oh, come on,
and
Tony. 10
wait-
points?
Yeah,
10
wait
points?
and see how it pans out.
10 points? Unless you run naked around the court.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they have another set to recover from.
Oh, maybe that. But
Yeah.
in this particular set,
Well, I'll tell you what. One time, my girls were playing. It was 17. We had 17. The other team had 24. And we caught up and won the game.
that's a girls' game.
Yes, but it also happened with the men's team. KVC against Spotters. Same thing. 17-24. We caught up and won.
Okay,
And
now.
so it's not a coincidence. And the third time that I can tell you is it happened against us. This time in Rwanda, we were playing against APR or
I think I
Kabasa.
watched that game.
Yeah, that was KABC also.
Yeah.
And they were 17 and we were 24 and they came back and caught up and won.
Oh.
So it's nothing is impossible.
Well, I'm not sold in this set. Nathan serving for OBB, who have 22 points, and Sportis has 14. Will he still give us that magic service? Counting his steps to make sure he has the right distance for him to run and, you know, jump serve that ball. And there he goes. Okay,
He goes
still
to a team.
up.
Thorne attempts a block, attempts to tip off the block and pushes it out.
Well, he was looking for the line, definitely, but he pushed a little too hard.
Yeah, he wanted to go off the block, but yeah, and a three-man block at that. Nathan still in the kitchen,
Ah.
cooking the food, making the money.
Well, I think he's laughing on himself. Finally, after this long stretch of service, he'll come back more organized than before. In the same place. Finally. Or team gets that break and sets Nathan out of that serving box. It's what they needed, a side out.
Yeah.
Or team uses the left.
Yes, he's left-handed.
No wonder.
And he was super. Ever since when he was in Nkumba, he was doing a back shot and it was devastating. No team ever got an answer for him. And guess who?
Tumukunde.
Tumukunde Jonathan, of course.
He comes flying in and taking him to the set point. Boy, OBB must be loving themselves right now. And a substitution from Tumukunde. Double substitution, actually.
In comes the veteran Ivan Ongom, also left-handed.
Oh yeah, I've watched him play a number of times. It's been really hard for people to get his ball, and it's made him look, wow, supernatural in a way. Well, it was a beautiful block, but not well executed block, because he should have put his man back.
Good block, but block out by Ivan Ongom. A good hit by Thorne. So
16 points
OBB with a rare 8-point
lead.
Yes. They can afford that, I guess.
To play around.
To be a bit reckless.
It's not right.
The only danger is that it brings Sportis back in the mix.
Exactly.
For the next set. So 17 Sportis, 24 OBB. Set number 3.
And Marker is still serving for Sporters. The name is Tom Marker. Yes, right there he goes.
He attempts the drop serve.
Yeah!
Picked up nicely by Sharif. Cleaned by Timona.
Well, you'd want to say Timona nailed it, but Sharif made it happen.
Yes, he did. And the setter had the presence to trust Timona because Otim hadn't squared up to him, so he had a free hit, more or less. So OBB lead 2-1, game 2 of the National League playoffs 2022-2023.
Well, you'd imagine that now OBB is going to win this game, but that's not how volleyball goes, because the next set could be anyone's set, and if it falls for Sporters, that means, we are back to 0.
Yeah.
Don't you just love volleyball?
Yeah. Spectacular. Yeah. Coming up is set number 4. It's 2 for OBB, 1 for Spotters. Spotters won game 1. OBB fighting to stay in the in the series, and they have to win this. They have to win this. They're going in set number 4, and OBB coming back pretty much the same with Elvis in 1, Timona, Calvin, Nathan, Jonathan, and Cosmos.
Well, for Spotters, we do have Mourinho in, that is 4. In the center, we do have Samuel, and that is position 3. In 2, we do have Marker. In 1, we have Odong Augustine. And in position 6, we have Rukundo. Position 1, we do have Okia, and he's the one serving for Spotters. This set is the 4th one. If you're just joining us, you are watching the playoffs of Uganda Volleyball Federation. That is the Volleyball National League. And each team right now, OBB has 2 sets. And Spotters has one set. And right there, you've gotten a dump from OBB setter, giving them the first point of the game. And his name is...
Starting for OBB, again, is Mr. Nathan. Timona. So, good hit by Spotters, 1-1, set number 4. Serving for Spotters is Marino, missed ball rather, by Nathan Okari, and Spotters take a rare 2-1 lead in the 4th set. Still serving Marino, doing a jump float. Good block by Spotters. Another hit by Cosmos, and hit off the block of Odongo, and 2-2. Painted hit by Sam, but a hit by Jonathan into the middle of the net after a good pick by Cosmos. Thorn hits, a bit of confusion whether the ball hit the antenna first, then onto the block, or the block onto the antenna. So the first referee calls the liner to consult exactly what happened, what he saw. And then we'll make a ruling. Yes, and he makes the right call and says the ball hit the antenna first, which is absolutely correct. Yeah, and he explains to the OBB captain with a smile.
Now there can be drama in volleyball just like that.
Yeah, so instead of 3-3, it's 4-2 for Spotters.
And Spotters is serving.
Who have to win this set to stay in the match.
Yes, if they do lose it, it's
then,
done.
Yes,
game.
It's done, but it will be 1-1 since they won the first game.
Yes. Oh, what a
Blocked down, shut out by Johnson.
It was really a hard block. He came off staggering. Look at that.
Yeah. 5 for Spotters, 2 for OBB.
Spotters
National
leads.
Volleyball League playoff semifinals.
Marcus just served.
Big hit. And it's building up to what we expected it to be.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
Jonah is having none of Spotters right now.
I think he's looking at them like, you eggs. Tumbled. Oh boy. Serving is OBB. Spotters goes for the kill. And they do
Big
get
hit
it
by
off for
Odongo.
Dongo. Look at that attack. Nathan had no idea where the ball was.
No, I had no idea where the ball was. But Mr. Sharif tried to run and rescue it.
Serving is Samuel, center player for Spotters. That was a beautiful net kiss serve. Tumukunde comes in, but it's out.
A rare hit out by...
Oh. You know, I think, oh yeah, there you go. I
Yeah.
told you, Salim is the kind of rep that does not entertain nonsense.
OBB went a bit overboard and
So this is what happens. The ball is totally out.
yeah, totally out, not touched at all. No one touched it. There was a claim of a touch, but
Okay,
yeah.
OBB has got to know you either player or ref, and right now you're players. The ref is the final man.
Yeah, so the yellow card goes to Elvis, but it's a team yellow card. It was a team yellow card. For volleyball, when an individual gets a yellow card, it goes to the team. And any other mistake by a team member that is about violent conduct or misbehavior means you get another yellow card and then the point goes the other side.
Well, it makes sense because I remember one time we'll be training on court, and if I failed to make a particular drill the coach wanted me to do, he wouldn't say, hey, Alan, go and do more punishment or do this drill. No, to be the whole team.
Yes.
So if you fail, the whole team fails.
Yeah.
If you have to do something, it's the whole team.
Yeah.
It's not about one person
always
shining.
wins. Yeah.
If he's going to shine, the whole team has got to help the person shine.
True.
OBB leading, rather behind, trailing, 4 points. Nathan serving, Spotters 7. And what an ugly reception. And they're going to pay for it just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And Jonathan back at it again, welding the block. That's called a weld. When you hit the ball and it comes to your side and outside, it's called welding. So, big hit from Jonathan. OBB really need him to keep doing this if they're to stay in the tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's doing a pretty good job of himself up until now.
Well, Nathan did serve them in the previous set quite well. Is he going to do it again? This is second service.
Another overpass. Well defended by Thorne. Off the block, net violation, of course, by Jonathan. He says no. The ref says yes. Point for Spotters.
Well, this is the thing we make as players, or the mistake we make, is most times you're playing, your eyes on the ball and your opponent. You cannot see the mistakes you make. But when the ref calls you out, you're like, no, I did not do that. Just as that, you weren't even watching yourself. That is called use me in Shaggy's voice. He used the hand of the blocker.
Yeah, Cosmos this time for OBB.
A point for OBB, 6 points. Spotters has 8.
We're grateful for NBS to be able to show this game live from the old Kampala Arena.
Tumukunde serves for OBB. Received well. Rukunda says, Ned.
Good
brother.
diagonal hit, beating a 3-man block. Well done, Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Well, just look at it. It was a lovely one. A very beautiful diagonal.
Yes, it was. And it means Spotters preserve their 3-point lead. Cosmos, yet again.
Finally. You know, from all the sets they've played, I've not seen him really shine.
Yeah, he left.
And that is the first point he's really, you know, stood out for me.
Two-man block, but they couldn't get anywhere near it.
That was a good one.
He really got it from high and sent it down with some speed.
7 for OBB. 9 for Spotters. What a service. Maka still looking for that ball. Mourinho sets it. Oh, Sharif defends, unfortunately.
Sharif, another piece of brave defending.
Oh, yeah.
Timona tried to play the second touch. Beautiful defense. Timona tries to go to the crowd, ends up two steps up.
A little too late.
In the stands.
Emmanuel Key is serving for Spotters, who have 10 points leading. Okay, Elvis
Good
has
block.
to know by now, you cannot do that.
Good block by Thorne. He read the setter, Elvis.
But
very
that was
well.
really clumsy.
Yeah, was a bit obvious. He turned his back.
Yeah. Emmanuel serving again. Sharif picks it up easy. Wow, nice defense, OBB. Again. Nice defense. Can you make it through?
Third time of asking and gets a wipe.
First time is a mistake. Second.
Coincidence?
Third time.
Habit.
Oh, there you go. As in finally. No one is going to stop you if it's part of your system. Well, OBB has 8 points. Spotters has 11. And serving for OBB is Oboke Marino. Rather, it was Timona Esen. JB comes to the rescue.
It was overpass. Again, almost the same thing that happened to OBB. Marino tried to play it over, but Calvin was on hand to stop it.
Well, it makes a very thin line between an overpass and an overreach. Because someone will be like, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was an overpass.
Yeah, those are subjective calls made by the first ref.
And it says no.
Timona, again, another service error. He's adding them up. They're becoming too many.
OBB trailing behind by 3 points. Spotters is leading at 12 points, and OBB has 9 points. Serving is Marino. Was there a touch? Was there a touch? No.
Out completely, says the first ref, says the second ref.
There's no touch. No touch. Yeah, well, you don't see any finger deflecting or, you know, dancing from that ball.
Yeah, it was too fast to see.
Wise man. Unfortunate for him.
He tried to go on the block, the way Thorne tried to do it some time back.
Well, and the game is on again. Hussein sets that ball. Ongom goes hard. and gets himself a point there for OBB. Giving them 10 points. OBB has 10 points and Spotters is still leading at 14. Serving is Hussein, who came in for Elvis rather. Well picked by Maka. What an attack. And a point
15-10 for Spotters, leading the fourth set. They need to win this to level and take the game to decisive.
Maka serves for Spotters and OBB picks well. Wow, what a service set, rather set from Hussein.
Good
that
defensive
jump set.
block.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jump set by
It's a beautiful block.
Was nice to see.
Too
But
good.
Jonathan says, I'll block that.
Man, toina jolaga sigale yo. Oh boy. That was just beautiful. 11 points for OBB and 15 for Spotters. Serving is Ngom Ivan for OBB, a veteran player. Oh no. Oh no. He wasn't able to receive, rather control that ball, Sharif. So he ends up in the antenna.
Spotters are fighting to keep that lead and they're doing a good job of it.
They are.
We are also very glad to the presidency of Uganda Volleyball Federation. That's Mr. Sadiq Nasir Zaid.
Oh yeah, I've seen him, he's around.
Who is also in the stands here today with us. And Mr. Ahmed Chigundu, who is the first vice president, for making when the federation has financial constraints.
The man you just looked at on your screen is Tumukunde, and that crazy attack came from him. It was just a beautiful attack. Putting OBB at 12 points against Spotters is 16. Well, they're fighting so hard to close the gap, and Spotters saying that we also here, we want this set badly. Because should they lose it, that means this game goes to OBB. Nathan serving for OBB, received quite well by Maka. Mourinho says, ew, daisies, what was that?
That's a very strange choice of attack that Johnson has done.
Was he trying to dump that ball?
Yeah, he never does those
What the heck?
fainted hits. He normally goes full blast, and he gets the point. So why change?
You know?
Yeah.
Clumsy.
Don't fix what's working.
You're making your opponent look nice. Nathan, still in the serving box for OBB, who have 13 points. He serves Rukundo. Woo, what a set. Oh, God. Damn. Now that's something. Oh, boy. Oh, Donga.
Very good set by Marino. Fakes the block. The blocker is late.
Oh, boy. I could oh boy that the whole night.
Yeah, he totally jumped into the net, Cosmos. He had no clue. He went to sleep. He lost his attacker. And Odong had a field day.
Oh boy. Whoa. Okay.
And well, he says, I'll pay that back immediately.
Oh yeah.
With a big one, diagonal, right in the middle of the court.
Well, standing at 14 is OBB, 14 points. Spotters has 17. Oh, now this is volleyball. It's just enjoyable. You can't live without it. The serving. Oh, by the way, there goes the coach of Spotters.
Yeah, Mugi he looks a bit, concerned.
Tumukunde serves a dropping ball.
Drop serve. And again.
This looks like ping pong now. His choosers
that
to
was
take them
a
behind.
very clever attempt
by Emmanuel.
By Sharif. A big hit by Emmanuel. Quick attack. Full blast.
In the center, that was quite sharp, quite fast, quite hard. You don't want your face in the mix of that.
Yeah, Timona wasn't sure whether he wants to block that or join. And the point goes to Spotters. Now 4-point lead.
Yes,
Timeout for OBB.
Whoa, that ball.
Yeah, that
really
was
nice.
500 kilograms, so they say.
At a speed. You cannot imagine.
Sporters leading the 4th set. OBB leading 2-1. Sporters won game 1, and this is game 2.
Well, it totally makes sense why Sporters is fighting so hard, because should OBB take the set, it's game over, and they do not want that. They
and
need
then we'll
to
have
win
a
this
game
set.
3 to decide who's who.
Yes.
And if Sporters win this, then we go for a decisive set
Oh, yeah.
of 15 points. But OBB don't want to go to that
Oh,
decisive
no,
set
they don't.
because it's a very nervy one, that one.
And from their first meeting, Sporters took the win. Should they win this game, they automatically go to the finals. Rukundo is serving for Sporters, who are leading at 18 points. OBB picks.
Again, Cosmos.
And they decide to narrow the gap to 3 points that they need to chase now.
Yeah, he's going to do his top spin serve.
Let's see if Cosmos will nail it.
It's been quite successful for him in this game.
All right.
But the question is, will he maintain it?
Let's see.
No.
Oh, but he was going where? The court is quite small. But I was once told, it's better to do the hard stuff and turn out wrong than do the clumsy stuff. Like serve in the net, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, an error is an error, I'll tell you, Alan. So an error is an error. There's no, a bit okay, it's an error.
Well, if everyone is down on the floor, you're doing a good job. Yes, a good job it was, and they get themselves a point.
Ongom played it safe in the middle, soft. It was scrambled. Jonathan got to hit, Johnson rather, but went out.
A substitution for OBB. We do have Timona off.
And in comes the experienced
Mark.
Yes, formerly of KVC, formerly of UCU, formerly of Sky, formerly of Sporters.
Chika.
And he goes in the net.
Well, I don't know if he was warm enough. Well, it's very important to know where you come out from on the court. You just don't disappear like you're in a market. So that's what the ref was trying to have them do.
Cosmos.
Well, narrowing
Pipe.
that range.
Yeah, with a pipe attack off a 3-man block.
Yeah, they're plotting. Are you seeing? Then now let's go for this one.
And this is probably the best net defense that OBB have, of Ivan Ongom, Jonathan Tumukunde, and Okare Nathan.
The height.
Yeah, the height is good.
There it is.
And there I just said it, I told you.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, their height has paid off.
The coach is reading the game quite well.
Yeah.
Well, they say to play volleyball, you need to have the height. Well, it was long gone.
Yeah, Jonathan was beaten, but Nathan was at hand to seal off that space, the diagonal space. Sporters called their first timeout, leading by 2 points.
Now they're feeling the pressure. They are feeling the pressure. They do not need OBB ahead of them at any one point.
Yeah.
Well, OBB is still saying we need to get above that 20 and make it to the end before they do. Literally.
Yeah. Mugi looks like he didn't have anything to tell his cops.
Well, they're doing their job well, I think.
Yeah.
You just need them to breathe.
Yeah, have a breather and go back. Go back to the battleground. The front line.
Serving there.
Adome. Floater to Johnson.
Hey! 7.
Yeah, and Odongo hits
Nails
that
it.
one. Yeah.
And what a beautiful point. Giving Spotters 21. And OBB has 18. Still chasing. Serving is marker for Spotters. Well received by Cosmos. Woo-wee! Tumukonda is denied access onto the Spotters side and giving that point straight to Spotters, putting him in the position of 22 points. And OBB still trailing behind at 18. And Maka still serving for Spotters, fighting so hard to take this set. Will they receive it? Will they kill it? Yes. Tumukunde finally nails that point home, putting OBB at 19 points. Well, I just love his swing. And there it is. He reaches his ball, makes the right contact, and makes the point just as he needed it.
Yeah, and he had a little disguise with a drop of the shoulder, and he turns to his to his
confuse.
left. Easy serve, and that's what you get with an easy serve.
You know, I love Samuel. I'll say this. Sam has a way of making it look like it's effortless to attack in the center, yet it is not that easy to attack in the center. It's a lot of work. Half the time you're like a cockroach. You don't know if they're going to give you the ball, you're turning inside, you're turning that side. You get it? But he makes it look like it's so easy.
Yeah.
Serving is Samuel. And boy, does he put the ball in the wrong place.
Yeah, but that said, Spotters have a healthy lead, 3 points.
Not fat.
Not fat, but
I know
healthy.
fat is healthy. Chubby,
Well,
good looking.
Yeah, it means you can survive 3 days without food.
Says who?
Says healthy.
Oh boy.
So 23 for Spotters, 20 for OBB. Okari Nathan trying to direct the screen so that he can serve over the block so that the receivers have some trouble. Well, he goes to Thorn.
And it was a wise one.
Yeah.
Will they make the point off?
Yes,
yeah.
it does. Johnson,
With no
Jonathan
defense.
to Johnson again.
Ah, this is juicy stuff, man. Oh, look at that point, really.
Yeah, Johnson is a bit disappointed in himself for that. Very wise call by Mugi.
Oh, yeah.
Mugisha to call it timeout right now for Spotters. So the ref calls them back. OBB looking to close the gap, 2-point gap. Spotters looking to seal off the game and seal off the set so that they can go for a decisive set.
And as you see, timeouts for OBB for Spotters are done. Every team gets 2 timeouts in a set. And Mugi has finished his.
Timeouts.
Yes. Serving still for OBB is Nathan. And like you said, his service is good because when he goes in the serving box, at least he gets to serve at least 3 times, you know? Well, that was risky.
Yeah, that's the right call because if the ball is out of your playing zone and Johnson was just standing there, and the ball hit him off the save of Adome. Yeah, it's still a point for Spotters because they're outside. They're on the half of Spotters.
Oh, yeah. And as we speak, Spotters has a set point. That is 24. Looking very shiny for them to get this set and manage to push OBB into a decisive.
Yeah,
I wish they did want.
Yeah, what they did is just get the lead and keep the lead.
Oh, yeah. Well, OBB forces that point off Spotters.
The substitution, the injury substitution of Calvin means that OBB have to tweak their system a little bit.
True. And I think it's not what they planned, but, well, they have to do what they have to do. In the serving box, standing there is Tumukunde for OBB. The ref tells them their substitutions are...
They've done 5 substitutions.
And they're complete?
No, now one more. They have one more, just
Left.
one more.
So you have how many substitutions in a set?
6 per set, yes.
Tumukunde serving. Received by Maka. Whoa! Whoa!
Good big block onto the head of Johnson. The libero tried to get it. Not a chance. 23-24.
Wow, this is so volleyball, man. I just love that block.
Yeah.
Dave, that was something.
So Otim comes back, goes back out. Marino comes back in. The double subs.
Right now, Spotters is under pressure because they badly need this set.
The set is tied, and we'll look for a team with a 2-point gap. A difference of 2 points.
Tumukunde preparing to serve that ball. And there he goes. Maka picks it again. Whoa!
And he goes hard. It drips off the net onto the floor. And Spotters seal the set. So it's 2 sets apiece. And we're going for the much dreaded tiebreaker.
The
decisive set, 15 points.
Elvis can't believe it. He can't believe they failed to block that ball. But, well, I think the net played a trick on them.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for the net, they had their man. And boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Now they need to come up.
They can have a smile of relief, Spotters.
And Boogie as well. He looks gloom before the set was a wrap. And OBB really needs to really up their game and figure out how to get this last set into their pocket because they need this win. Should they lose this game today, it is done for them. They won't make it to the finals. Yes, the rest will be done.
Yeah.
They won't have a chance to defend their title.
Yeah, it will be 2-0 for Spotters. And the captains are called to toss for the 5th set. Yeah, that is Otim Dickens for Spotters and Sharif Nabanji for OBB. Mr. Salim Bukoma makes the toss. Sharif wins the toss. He chooses the side. And Otim chooses either service or reception. Yeah, the ref shakes their hands and the toss is complete. The teams go to make their lineups for the decisive set. At 8 points, they will switch sides so that every team has equal opportunity on either side. You're watching the National Volleyball League semifinals, playoffs at the Old Kampala Arena between OBB and Spotters. The other semifinal is tied 1 apiece between UCU and KAVC. Yesterday, KAVC won the game to level the series. Thanks to NBS for promoting sports continuously by bringing you this game live from the Old Kampala Arena. OBB Iganga Best, and they are the defending champions of the National League, whereas Spotters have won the league once in their history, and they are based in Zambia. Very fierce rivalry between the two. Whereas Sportes managed to win the national club championships that were held in Iganga. OBB are looking to defend their title, but only if they can win this set, this next fifth set, and level the series to 1 apiece.
Well, the beauty about seeing two opponents that have done it before and won it before is the fact that, you know, everyone is going to put their blood and sweat in the game. And the beauty about volleyball is we have sportsmanship that even when you lose, you'll still be able to rub shoulders with your opponents. We don't play to kill. Well, yeah, we play to kill in the game,
Yeah.
on court.
Yeah.
But off court,
Yeah.
it's all friends. So
Yeah.
even if someone spikes your ball in your face,
Yeah.
on your head,
Yeah.
you just know it's the game. No hard feelings.
No
We
hard
always say,
feelings.
no hard feelings, you
No
know?
hard feelings.
Yeah.
Say, easy man, chill.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
Okay, so the ref calls both teams back on court for the fifth set. For Sport S is Marino in position 1, Thorn in 2, Sam in 3, Odongo in 5, Johnson in 6, and in position 1 is Mr. Emmanuel Okia.
Well, in position 4 for OBB is Ongom. In position 3, we do have Timona.
Yes.
And then in position 2, we have Tumukunde. In position 1 is Elvis. In position 6 is Hussein. No, rather
Nathan.
Sharif.
Nathan.
Is not on court.
Yeah, but Sharif comes in for him as the libero.
Okay, and then in position 5, we do have, that is Cosmos.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Ngom, he's unable to get that ball off his body. It sticks too long, and they call him on a double.
Yeah.
Giving the point over to Spotters.
Yeah, if you don't get an active block, then you call it pocketing the ball. So it comes between you and the net and drops on your
You
side.
make it sound like you're stealing the ball.
Oh, Timona with a sneaky one, quick one, push down, and point for OBB, 1-0.
Well, if you're just joining us, Sportis, as it stands, has 2 sets, and OBB has 2 sets. Right now, we are in the decisive set. It's the 5th set. It's played up to 15 points. The first person to make it to 15 takes the set and the game home. Unfortunately, if... Whoa! What a save. There goes Ongom flying. Still served by Maka. Taken back. Sharif picks the ball. Ongom goes hard. Hey, no jokes, no jokes. A point for OBB, 2 points. Remember, this set goes up to 15 points, so every minute counts, every point counts. You cannot start lagging around and, you know, playing above because you don't have all the 25 points to make. It's just 15 points. So the first man there takes it. That's why they're meaning business right now.
Yeah, the ball went between. It was a clever hit by Ongom to the line and just away from his blocker.
Tumukunde is serving for OBB, who are leading 2 points. Whoa.
Net violation by Timona.
Really, Timona, really? This is not time to play games. This is a do-or-die moment. And 2 up.
Yeah, so the block was always flying, and that would be very hard for you to block Thorn, who has a very high reach.
Maka is serving for Spotters. A simple service, Sharif picks it up so easy. Whoa, he's gonna pay for that one. Blocks well, set for him. Hey!
And Cosmos makes no mistake.
Whoa, it was too fast for the defender to pick that ball.
Yeah, Timona tipped the ball very cowardly, and everyone was screaming at him, but Cosmos saw the cue.
Wise eyes, man.
Yeah.
Serving for OBB. Well picked. Rukundo is picked so easy. Mama Nyaro.
And Cosmos
Hey.
is taking matters into his own hands.
Yes. I mean, if I was the setter, why would I not give him another ball?
And that is a very good hit. Why?
Very.
Because he's getting it from very high.
Yes.
He's going over the block, but it's going again too sharp for the libero to be able to reach it. So very good point for OBB, 4-2. Still a lot of work to be done, a lot of volleyball to be played until the end of the set.
Well, Timona still serving. Mourinho sets. Mama Nyaro.
Marino, fantastic one-handed set to Sam, who kills it, absolutely
You
kills
can't
it.
go wrong with Sam. I swear about God. You just can't go wrong with Sam. Once he's in the center, he's on front court. Damn. I think OBB needs to figure out how to block him because none of them has literally blocked him in this whole game. Well, and the man we're talking about is serving for Spotters. His pick's quite easy. Ongom goes hard, long. He's picked up. They're still fighting to organize themselves. Sharif picks. Will OBB take advantage? Yes, they do.
Oh,
Yes.
Jonathan!
Dave!
Jonathan with a pipe. The crowd is going wild here. Absolutely fantastic.
Look at that. Sharp. On point.
Well, everyone is
Exactly.
standing up. OBB lead 5 points to 3. Everyone is ecstatic, clapping for that point. That is absolutely super.
Okay, Ongom serves for OBB.
Yeah, and
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel comes up with the goods for Spotters.
Now this is what you get in a decisive set because everyone is fighting so hard.
Yes, and this is a man's game. So we say it's a man's game. You hit hard, they hit hard. It's 1
But
point.
what Sumkun
1
has just
point.
done is wrong. You cannot receive while you swap your hands away. That
Yeah.
ball is meant to fly away. Okay, Elvis is going to pay for that. Ongom saves it.
Nathan into the nets. Yet,
Nathan is a little bit erratic.
yeah.
Not a little bit, but very erratic. He doesn't have that much control of himself.
But the
So-
set wasn't good enough for Thorne. He attempted a pipe, and it wasn't good, and he had to tip it over.
As we speak, it's 5 points each, and they both have 2 sets.
And this
Okay.
time,
That's a block, man.
Sir Emmanuel stops Cosmos
That's
for the
a
first
block.
time.
That's how you want to block.
Yes.
That is how you block. You look at your man and you put him down.
I doubt whether it was actually a block. I think it was more of Cosmos hitting it into the nets.
Well, you make your errors,
Yeah.
and we'll get to enjoy
Yeah.
make the points.
And now Spotters take the lead, 1 point lead.
Sharif picks it up. Good set.
Yeah. A free ball, a very poor ball handling error by Odongo to
Yes.
give the ball back to OBB. Yet, yeah, they
He
could
did
have
control the
yeah,
ball. He
Yeah,
failed
he
to
couldn't
control
control
it.
it. It went over, and Cosmo makes him pay dearly for it. But Mugi still encourages him, says, "Get up. It's not done. You tried."
Volleyball is a
let's
game
get-
of mistakes,
Yes.
remember? Serving is OBB. He drops the ball. Well, that was a lucky chance.
This time, Johnson gets one over his brother, Jonah, and Spotters lead 7-6.
It was a lucky ball. It went where he didn't expect it to go.
Yeah, it was also very poor blocking because Johnson is jumping to the outside,
Yeah.
and Jonathan is also blocking to the outside, yet he should be blocking to the inside
Very true.
because it's definite where the ball is going, one direction.
7 points for Spotters, 6 for OBB. Serving is Rukundo for Spotters. Oh boy.
Serve
he know-
long and out by Johnson.
Does he know the function? We are
Well-
fighting to win here.
Well, I think he he knows that they have one game in their pocket, so, well, they'll have another chance.
Well, I
But
doubt.
OBB don't have that luxury. Let's see what Owen will do.
All right. He sounds right to him. Oh my God.
And again, the block doesn't commit with the quick. The serve is easy, and Marino wisely goes to the middle attack.
That block came too early. That block came too early. See that? It's down before the man even is handling that ball.
And whereas the setter went with the setter, jumped with the setter, Timona didn't do anything. He just stood right there and looked a bit and so tried to read what's happening.
Well, being a decisive set, the first person which is 8 gets the lead and gets to switch. They get to switch sides at that point. And
just for balance.
For
just
balance.
So that, yeah, so that
balance the boat.
No, so that you have the same kind of advantage with orientation.
It's not
With
for
the
saying,
ref.
but side side that,
Exactly.
Aha, chika. Well, you are watching the finals of Uganda Volleyball Federation Games. That is the national volleyball tournament. League. I want to call it tournament. It's not a tournament, it's a league. It happens every single year. And these two teams, Sporters and OBB, are meeting for the second time as they're doing their playoffs to figure out who will make it to the final 2 teams. Yes, to win the national league.
Nerves for OBB. A total miss hit by Jonathan. Sporters have a 2-point lead. And I tell you, for a man's game, 2 points are enough to win you a game.
Especially in the decisive set.
Yes.
And right now, things are not looking good for OBB because they lost their first meeting point.
OBB claimed the ball dropped to the floor. The ref says no.
Now that happens when you choose to ref instead of play. That's what happens when you choose to ref.
Yeah, and then the captain insists.
Oh yeah, it looks like it was down.
Yeah, the ball hit the floor.
It did hit the floor.
Yeah, it hit the floor.
Definitely did hit the floor.
Yeah, completely it hit the floor.
It was on the floor.
It hit the floor. Yeah, so he complained rightfully.
That ball was on the floor.
Yeah, that's, yeah, it's an unfortunate error, but yeah, the point goes to Sporters. Clearly it hit the floor. Yeah, but point for Sporters, leading by 3 points now in the decisive set, and they get the opportunity to get a 4-point lead, 11-7. And still, OBB haven't called a timeout.
And there it is.
That may be a bit too late.
They should have called it immediately. That error had happened.
Yes.
So that the players calm down a bit. And
Yes. Spotters on song.
Well, the Spotters fans
dancing. OBB have to really dig deep now. They need to be very defensive. They need to be very error-free now.
Well, here we are on the playoffs, and the playoffs simply means you get to meet 3 times. Now, when you meet 3 times, the person who takes the higher number of games, as in out of the meeting, gets to win or gets to the finals.
Yes.
And as you're seeing these 2 teams, they've met before, and Sporters already won the first meeting.
Yes.
This is their second meeting. And
2 weeks ago.
Things are looking right now.
Yeah.
They seem bright for Sporters as they're leading already. In volleyball, you're given 3 chances. You play each other 3 times. Yes, it's not a one-time meet. And it's neither home and away. It is 3 times.
Yeah.
You roll the dice 3 times.
The Ole is in the air now for spotters.
Well, OBB doesn't want to be where they are right now.
So
because
Ongom comes out, and so does Elvis for Timon, for the injured Calvin and Adome.
Oh boy.
Adome goes to the middle to
Timon.
Timona. They get a point, 8-11. The spotters have a healthy lead.
It is a fat lead.
Yes. Calvin comes back with a strapped knee.
Will he manage to make it through?
And Adome,
They do a substitution or double substitution still. OBB.
double sub, yes. Both Adome and Calvin come out.
Well, he wouldn't
Ongom
manage.
and Elvis go back in. 8-11, decisive set. It ends at 15. Who
Very
gets
true.
there first?
And the fans are loving this, Spotters fans. The ref says serve. Marker picks that ball. Woo, woo, what a block. Beautiful.
This time Ongom was there to help Timona, and they managed to stop Sam. And
It's
2-point lead.
It's lovely to see them block Sam because Sam has been really raining.
Yes, it's been a thorn on their side.
Very
and
much.
Spotters have called their first time out of the set at 9-11.
Now, in volleyball and the National League in particular, when we play or when games start, you start off in group stages, right? After the group stages, in your different groups, there's Serie A, Serie B, and Serie C.
Yeah.
And right now, the Serie you're watching is Serie A, which is the dominant
Top
Serie.
league, yeah, the top league, yeah.
And this is Serie A men. Many teams have played, but this is creme de la creme.
Yeah.
We're looking at the final 4 teams. Now, these are
Out of 14.
of 14 teams. These
Yeah.
are the final 4 teams. Right now, you're watching 2 of those teams.
Yeah, and just to say, OBB are defending champions. Spotters have won it in the past. The record winners are Nemo Stars, who did not make it to the finals, the
For
playoffs.
the first time in a long while.
Yeah, and it is going to be very interesting. In the other semi-final is KAVC against UCU, and the series are tied at 1 apiece. But Spotters make that point and get 12 and 9 for OBB.
Right now, Spotters is looking very comfortable. Very comfortable. And OBB is trying the best they can to make sure they close that gap and see if they can take this home. A little bit disorganized Spotters. Marker comes in. Oh boy, what an attack. What a serve from Sharif. Yes, it's a
Good
free ball.
defense, Nabanji. Good defense, Cosmo. They pass it over. And
Marker tries.
zone
denied.
is stopped. Nabanji defends again.
Defense.
And Jonathan
Nice.
hits it off the block. And point
Nice.
for OBB, 10-12.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Very good rally of volleyball.
Beautiful.
Thorne had 2 opportunities. He didn't use them. And Jonathan took the 1 opportunity he had and scored. Now,
Well, Marker
chasing-
had way too many chances.
yeah. So Jonathan goes to serve.
He loves dropping that ball. I hope it works for him this time round.
Yeah, he's going to he's going to float it, of course.
Hopefully, he manages to put it where the center is supposed to be. That would be beautiful to see. Let's see. There he goes, serving for OBB.
He goes to the libero.
Wrong choice.
Yeah, and double.
Oh my
The
God.
foul set, double set. A foul
Marino
set
can't believe
by
it.
Marino.
You can't believe it.
And then it's a 1-point game. OBB are catching up,
Oh boy.
and they have Ongom and Cosmos at the net, who have been scoring for them. Cosmos, who has been scoring for them a lot.
They need
And
to
the-
use the chance while they're still there.
Yes, but the question is, can Jonathan serve
Serve
over
again.
in? He does, but to the libero, if they go to Sam, good defense.
Pancake.
Good defense again. And good defense again, net defense.
Okay.
Goes to Sam again.
Oh.
Nabanji can't get it this time.
Oh.
Spotters have 13-11 for OBB. Nabanji in inspired defending.
That was a beautiful pancake.
Absolutely.
You know, you don't get to do that every day. It takes skill, training.
Yeah.
You really need to train to be able to put your hand
the
in
timing has to be impeccable. But Nabanji seems to have a problem, and the medic is on court.
Maybe he landed the wrong way. He must have touched his forehead on that ground because the timer was trying to time and put his hand there. You know, like I was saying earlier on, you just don't throw your body on the floor. You might fall and the ball just sits on you. Yeah. It's a technique. You train to be able to do. Why do you call it a pancake again?
Because it has to drop, the ball has to drop on your palm. And your palm has to be flat on the ground. So it has to bounce on the floor. Your palm has to be on the floor and the ball bounces off your palm.
Landing.
So that's what a pancake is. So a pancake is also flat, and then you have to play it around the pan. And your palm is a pan in this case, and the ball is the pancake. So that's why they call it a pancake.
Well, it's not surprising that Sharif has an injury because this is one player that puts his body, I would say, in the direction of fire all the time. And his landing wasn't so nice on his ribs. You can see between his arm and the side of his, you know, his rib cage there.
Yeah, and the other libero is warming up for OBB. That is Levi Ogwang. He hasn't played at all in this series.
Oh, no, he's not going off. He's refusing to go off. Is he going off?
No, he does a thumbs up. He's back.
Like I said, it takes a special kind of madness to want to be a libero.
Yeah, spotters.
Because you're always in the line of fire. But I love this guy. In every game he does commit body and soul, mind, everything.
Spotters getting Otim ready to come in for Odongo.
Well, I wonder what he does when he gets home, Sharif. Because his body's in the line of fire almost all the other time.
Shower, sleep, wake up, life goes on.
Are you kidding me? Oh, dear. And that there is Oksai Andrew, the second ref of this game. And in comes the team. Veteran. Yes. Hey, what a block. Sam, Rukundo. Hey, Dave, that is a very high block there. Look at that. 11, 7, 3. Look at the reach.
Yeah, so they're trying to set a block for Cosmos because that's where the likely set will go. And so it does, but Otim
in the nets.
Is in the nets.
Fishing.
And so is Sam. They look amused by the call, but it goes to OBB.
Putting them at 12 points and Spotters at 13. Well, it's a tight race. Very, very tight race. Spotters wants to seal them in. Now, OBB wants a surviving chance.
Yeah, Timona has had a couple of service errors, but can he get this one in? Yes, he does.
It's Maka. That was reckless.
And saved by, and then...
Banal.
Oh, my goodness. A collusion between Sam and Odongo, and gives the opportunity to OBB to level the points at 13 apiece.
In volleyball, it's a game you play and talk. You always say, my ball, call all the time. You can avoid all these clashes.
Very good call by Spotters to have a timeout. But they're in serious trouble because if Timona can manage to get the serve in, they have pretty many shaky receivers. And if it doesn't go to the libero, I'm telling you, it's going to be chaotic. But the question is, can Timona actually serve over? Because he's had about 3 or 4 service errors, sometimes 2 in a row. So it's going to be tricky. That was the tip ball by Sam that Spotters enjoyed and took their difference to 3 points. So National Volleyball League at the Old Kampala Arena. Semi-finals, game 2, Sportes, OBB, 2-2. Decisive set. That's what I told.
It makes it back in time. Kill it.
Oh, and there was no block whatsoever. Johnson stays behind. Back set. Ongom absolutely smashes it down. Nabanji celebrates. OBB celebrate. Spotters are in total disarray. They've used their 2 timeouts. But
Oh my God.
OBB have to
It's
serve.
unbelievable.
Yes.
Should they make just one error, this game goes away. Just like that. Look at
No
that.
block. It's absolutely amazing. Fantastic set by Elvis.
That was hard and
The
fast.
2 blockers were waiting for, knew the ball was going to Cosmos. The setter set it back.
Well,
Johnson, who had gone to pick the ball after the deflection, stayed back. He couldn't make it. Oh, Timona can't serve over. He can't hold his nerve. And it's 14 all.
oh boy. They say don't count your chicks before they hatch.
And they just
There's
had
a
to
reason.
serve it over.
That was
and now, the question... I love, don't you love volleyball?
The pressure. The pressure.
Now, Sam gets to serve. He's also been very slippery with the serve.
But he's a good server.
He makes it easy.
Sharif
In.
picks.
2-man block. It's blocked off Cosmos.
Oh yeah.
Cosmos goes all the way to celebrate. Now, the set point is for Spotters.
15, while OBB is trailing behind at 14. Odong celebrating in style there. He can't believe it. All they need is
What?
1 point.
All they need is 1 point. OBB uses the timeout.
Of course, it's a good call. It's a good call to switch off Samuel. Because he's serving, you need to switch him off.
OBB uses their second timeout. And Sam will get to serve again. But what will be the plan for OBB? And will they pass the ball nicely?
I think, first of all, it's a good reception.
Yeah.
If they can have 1 good reception and the best attacker at the front, that is it.
Yeah.
Like Sharif is telling the setter, just 1 good set. But will you give him a good catch? Because you won't blame the setter if you give him a lousy ball.
Yeah, the pass for the first ball, this one that was blocked, but that Cosmos was blocked,
Yeah.
was a very good pass because
Oh,
the serve was really easy.
Yes.
Yeah, and I thought he would have gone to Ongom. But, well,
Let's see who's
let's-
taking this.
I think it's definitely going to Ongom this time.
Malaria time. Samuel serving. Picked by Sharif.
And that's what he had to do all day long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He is the more experienced, he's the more mature, he's the more pressure-tried player. So, yeah, but now he goes to serve, that's the problem.
It leaves very few options for the setter right now.
Yeah, good pass by Nabanji.
Nabanji doesn't have good control of the ball. He has very good control of that ball. It's like the ball loves him. That is the truth.
No, his anticipation is good. He goes to the right place and he remains still when he's playing the ball. And he's fearless.
What
So
are
it's
the
a good
chances of
thing.
Ongom serving an ace here?
So, yeah, he's doing a jump float. He barely gets it over. He goes to the net.
The error wasn't the toss. It was low. That ball was low.
He thought too much about it.
Like I said, malaria time. Look at these girls saying, oh my God, impossible.
Now, advantage to Spotters again.
Yes.
Odongo to serve. And he has done a top spin serve all this time. The kid has nerves. And funny enough,
It is really weird now.
he goes to the high school boy who levels the scores.
Whoa,
Well,
volleyball. Keep the
Cosmos-
ball flying. They say, impossible.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice that he gave it back to, sent it back to sender. It's exactly what he did. Whoa. There comes.
JB comes in to serve
Oh my God.
for Cosmos.
Now this is a veteran player.
John Bosco Opendi, very experienced, but this is his first appearance in the finals.
Yes.
And they need the serve in.
And he has a good service.
Yeah, he has a good serve.
Hopefully he doesn't have the nerves.
Well, regardless of what, he's asking the ref,
Those
can
are
I
nerves.
serve, please?
Those are nerves.
Yeah.
Those are clearly
a bit
nerves.
nervous.
Bambi. Okay.
Johnson goes out.
Well,
Johnson goes out. OBB have the advantage, 17-16.
Right
OBB
now.
need 1 point to tie the series. Spotters need 1 point to level the tie.
Nice eyes from Sharif, because
Yes.
if he wasn't seeing this ball, yani kudemungo mulalu na kujayo.
Yeah.
And those are
But
good eyes.
Can JB do it again?
Let's see. Okay, simple service. I think this game is not
Easy
going to
serve,
end.
he goes to the quick attacker. Now Johnson goes to serve.
This is tight. This is really tight. Well, we'll say the game, this set ends at 15. But if you have 1 point for points and you're upping all the time, or you're ups, you have to keep pushing until one person is 2 points ahead of the opponent or the other. Then you can win it. Now Rugunda is serving for Spotters. Simple service. And the brother nails
Off the block, point for OBB,
Yes.
18-17.
Yes.
OBB still looking for that 1 point.
I'm loving the energy in the arena. Guys are up. Like the seats have been abandoned. They're enjoying the game. This is a lovely, lovely game.
And,
18 points for OBB. Put
and
in
now
mind.
Owen, the young boy, goes to serve.
Will he
The
serve?
high school boy, will he be the hero?
Let's wait and see. There are nerves everywhere. Jembi picks that ball.
And
Oh my
Dawn
God.
goes
Out.
over the block,
And
out, and
the game
OBB
is done.
have won the game.
Oh, yeah.